Hey guys, and welcome to what I think is episode 13 of my flipping series. And in the previous episode, we kept on the climb to the road to max cash, and we picked up some different items from the previous episode. So we moved into Monk's Robe Tees and moving into more of the God Robe Legs, as the items we had in the previous episode weren't the quickest selling, and we were struggling to shift them as quick as what we wanted. So in this episode, as you can see, we have got rid of the sleeping cap and we have replaced it with another God Robe Legs, and hopefully by the end of the episode the padded wig will also be gone as well, and by that point we'll have 8 items which should be flipping a lot quicker, which means we'll be able to make more GP per episode and make it quicker as well. So what you can see now is just going through all the items and putting offers back in. The Sarah Robe Legs is still the best performing item at the minute, and the Black Beret, although it's probably the slowest out of the 8, along with the Dragon Masks, which are quite slow as well, it does have a decent margin as well. So I've just bought that Black Beret. It did come in quite quick, so depending on how quick another one comes in, we might knock the price down, but we'll just keep it where it is. Monk's Robe Tee, we're going to put them all into sell, and I don't know if we'll go back in for them, and we've just bought a couple more Black Dragon Masks as well. So we'll see if we get any more sales, and we'll come back later on. So the 3 Robe Legs we're going to go for are Sarah, Armour and Guffix. The other 3 aren't the best flipping at the minute. I don't have enough GP to do Zamrak in volume, but the margin for Zamrak is always quite low. So what we're going to try, we're going to go back to one of the free-to-play favourites and go for the Blue Wizard Tee. Hopefully we can get somewhere similar to the margins we used to and go from there. So all the Sarah Robe Legs have sold, so we are just going to put another offer in for that. At the minute, per Sarah leg we are averaging 20k profit, so per flip we are doing 160k. Now if we can keep that going for the other Robe Legs, we can be pulling a massive profit per margin hour, so that's not too bad. So we'll go in for another 8 and see how well they buy. The others, we've picked up some Armour Robe Legs, and they have took a little while to sell. So sometimes with the Robe Legs, if there is a period of time where a lot are sold, the prices can fluctuate so much. So here, all I'm going to do is just drop a little bit off the margin which we had, because you've got so much room with it due to how high and low you can buy. And hopefully we can just sell them a bit quicker, so the sooner they're sold, the quicker I can get more buy offers in, and hopefully by just taking a little bit off the margin we can make more over the long time by having more buys and sells. But I'm going to put all them in sell, and hopefully they'll be able to sell at that price and we'll get some more wigs gone. Right, so the Armour Robe Legs have sold, so dropping the price on them helped and they were shifted. We have also attempted to flip some Zamorak Robe Legs. Now these have about a 40k margin if it works with what we were testing. Always worth testing these Robe Legs because it's an 8 item per 4 hours flip. Just losing one leg just to test a margin can make it very worthwhile to find out what you're selling and buying for. So we're going to try that with the Zami legs, and if they work at that price, I will probably tone it down with the others and keep going in with Zami because it's more worthwhile. So because the armors have sold, we're going to buy some more Armour Robe Legs, again going in for the same margin, and go for another 4. The more GP we make gradually throughout the series, the more I can buy in terms of volume. So we are only going with 4 for Armour and Guffix because Sarah is flipping quicker and does make more money per flip. The robe tops, the monk robe tops aren't selling as quick as what I was hoping, so they're probably going to be dropped to either a break even or just a slight profit, just so I can free up that spare cash, and we'll move that into other Robe Legs as well. The berets are selling slowly, but they always do, and the Black Dragon Masks are always a guaranteed profit maker anyway, but they do buy slowly. Can't wait to get rid of the powdered wigs because it can just give us another free info just so we can move into another form of Robe Legs. So the Monk's Robe tops still haven't sold, so we're just going to drop the sell price by 3k each, and hopefully that will make them go a bit quicker. As soon as that's freed up, that's a spare 350k which we could pick up 3 or 2 Robe Legs. So this has been about a day since the last time we were on the trade screen. As you can see, we have bought and sold some Bandos cloaks. The Monk's Robes finally did go, and I found for the time being that Bandos cloaks were a better flip and a better margin than some other clue items. We did go to various clue items from level 2 to level 1. And we did try the remaining robe legs, but they weren't working as well as what Bandos cloaks offered, so we went for that. It didn't require much money either as a flip, so that was even better. The monk's robes, we had to drop down to about 47k, so we did break even or make a little profit, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's better to get out and free up the cash and put it into other things. The Zamorak robes surprisingly did sell. They sold for a good margin, so we are going to go back in for 2. I don't want to go too crazy on them because I feel that margin won't last too long and I don't want to be caught with something at that price. The Guthics, they've all bought, so we'll put them in to sell again. They are pulling about a 20k margin as well. So as you can see, we've got about 120k in the Invo and 3.6 mil, so we are climbing and we are getting there. The Dragon Mask and the Powdered Wigs, as always, slowly getting there and going. And yeah, just waiting for some more stuff to buy and we can go from there. So logging back in, we've had some more stuff sell. The armor cloaks which we had in the previous clip, we did pull out of. They weren't quick enough or worthwhile enough to keep going with, so we've taken them out and put the powdered wigs in. Hopefully next episode they will be gotten rid of and we'll have that free slot. I could keep them in the Invo, but I just don't have enough spare cash for the time being to work without them, so they need to go and then we can use that cash for something else. The Bandos cloaks did work really well. We got about a 12k margin per cloak, which for an item you're only spending 32k in is not too bad at all. So they'll be kept, we'll keep going with them for a little while anyway, until the margin dries up. The Guthics robe legs, which I think we've flipped a couple times this episode, are still going strong, along with the armour and Visara. And we'll still keep plodding on with Zamorak until that margin dries up and goes away. And yeah. Apart from that, the Black Beret, as ever, is just keeping on coming through, very consistent, and we're still waiting for the Black Dragon masks to fully buy, and then we can put them into sell as well. Once the Black Dragon masks do buy, I think I'll only put in an offer to buy another 10 to 15, and whatever spare cash we have left from that, we can put into other items. So we're starting to get a cash pile now to where it's quite a decent amount, and I just want to balance out the money between all the flips. So just a final look at the G slots before we finish the episode. So we're currently at 3 mil in the GE and roughly about 800k in the Invo. So the powdered wigs, again, we're just going to take out and we're going to put in that low ball off for armor cloaks. I tried them again and they worked a bit better than it did before. So we're going to just see if they work or not. And if not, we'll just go back to what we were doing previously and put the powdered wigs in. So this is how the G slots finished for this episode. So we've made about another 800k progress, just moving quicker, and we are cleaning up the G slots for the next couple of episodes. I think once we get rid of these slow items which do have value locked into them, and we can start putting them into items which have got a bit better margin and a bit quicker flip, we'll be able to speed up a bit quicker anyway. But we're still in that first sort of stage of the bond. We've nearly made a full price for bond in less than 2 weeks. So hopefully by the time the bond's finished up, we can see just how much profit we've made off that 900k. But if you have enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. We are coming out with these episodes a bit quicker than normal, just due to the backlog we have. And hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.